I'm with Mr. Jermaine Johnson Sr., the director of UnRivaled 540 and the father of the J Twins. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good, sir.
Yeah, so we just wrapped up the UnRivaled 540 Combine down here. How do you feel about how things went?
Overall, I thought it was a great, successful camp. We had a lot of young men that got developed. We had a lot of young men that know some of the things they need to work on, but most of all, we had a lot of young men that come out to compete and really got some good times and got some good leadership as well. So I think it was very successful for our first one.
Gotcha. So what drove you to decide, hey, I want to start this down here today?
Well, what drove me to start 540 UnRivaled is that I'm originally from the area. I'm from Roanoke, Virginia. And what I continuously saw was a lot of young men in this area, a lot of talent that was overlooked and passed by due to being in a rural type area compared to D.C., Philly, New York, New Jersey. Roanoke didn't get that much exposure. So that led me to say, you know what, let's jumpstart and start a camp here and bring the exposure to Roanoke. So that was more of my drive. I was recruited coming out of high school. I watched how my sons was recruited, and it was tougher than other kids that was in bigger cities.
Gotcha. So was there any surprises today as you unrolled anything, any kids that really stood out to you?
Yeah, it was several kids stood out to me. Several thing that stood out to me was the passion for some and the drive that some of these kids want to get better. You know, they didn't have an arrogant attitude to think that I'm this or I'm that. They humbled themselves, listened to the coaches, wanted to be coached, wanted to get better, but at the same time they had so much fun in doing it, so much energy in doing all that together. So that was most of the thing that stood out about 540 UnRivaled today.
Gotcha. So you're at Virginia Tech a lot, and you got your boys, and your boys are doing their thing over there. What's the story that you can share on here about your boys? I'm pretty sure it got real competitive at home a little bit growing up.
Well, the main story I can share about my sons is one thing about them is some of the things I just talked about. They are very humble. They are very coachable. This is why they're in the position they are in. Both of them will be playing the Salem position this year. But they want to get better. That's the most thing. They are very competitive. So like you said, in my home, they were competing on who lifted the most, who ran the fastest, who could drop back, turn their hips quicker. So what keeps them getting better is that they both are big-time competitors and they love the game. They're students of the game.
Okay, gotcha. And I appreciate it. Thank you for your time, man. This event was great. Hopefully to more. Hopefully we get a lot more out here. Definitely you got me anytime me and Coach P come down here.
Hey, Coach, I really appreciate it, man. Y'all been such a blessing, man. And like you said, it will be more looking for 540 UnRivaled in May sometime. Anybody that's out there in the Tidewater area in Northern Virginia or wherever across the country that wants to come to 540 and get UnRivaled and get better, look me up.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks.